Oh, good morning and welcome to the Breakfast Club. My name is Darren Hancock, and here we are on Tuesday, the 17th of February, 2026. Welcome, everyone. I hope you're having a good start to your day. I just saw this. We're in the community this morning having a little chat about their where we think this is going this morning, and as we talked about at the beginning of the week, I wanted to see this get down into that 2 or 411 area, 427 area. The rejection block is what I was aiming for this week. And we had a nice little run down here this morning, took some profits, and then it did a nasty little reversal on us on a 1-minute chart. Oops, let me put that back to where that was. That was 15 minutes. I'll put this one at 5. And this one here we'll put at 1 minute. So I saw this reversal here this morning, and then we were looking at this bull trap. We're getting some flex in here. It's like, this would be great if that holds. It started bending. We thought, oh, for sure it's going to break, and finally rolled over, clipped the area that we're looking at for a long, and then as soon as it broke that spot there, I knew it was in a retrace. So the first indication was right here. The retest, send it higher, break the bull trap, send it up higher. And then, so where I'm looking right now is the potential target is still here. We have broken this next bull trap, but now we're back through the mean threshold of it. So I like that. So that means we could probably look for a retest down here. And then I want to see if this area gets tested one more time, because even though we did break that high, we never came back and tagged it. Okay, we got this high here, but we didn't get this guy. So this might be another push for this run up higher here. We've got a small little turn here. So that would be it. You don't want to see it stop right there and reverse and go lower, right? Otherwise, we've got another change in direction here and looking for another run higher. I don't see any. There's like a little tiny sibby in here. So if we come down and tag right there, and start going higher again, I'm pulling my stop loss a little tighter. I'm already in profit, so I have to go to a 15-second chart in order to catch the reversal here. I was just waiting for any small reversal. So you saw it here, comes back up, got in short there, and now I don't like this getting above this little order block here, so my stop loss is going to go sit right there until this makes up its mind where it wants to go. Right now the potential is to go higher. I can argue higher and I can argue lower, so I'm just going to let that sit on a 15-second chart above there. I want to see this bull trap fail now. Now that you've run above it, it's already come back through the mean threshold of that. So we're targeting this, which is targeted. Now I want to see it close below here, come back in, use this candle here as support to go lower. That would be the ideal kind of situation to be at on a 15-second chart. Okay, so that's that. That's the price action I'm demanding here. If it comes back out, takes me out there, then I'm looking up here for any potential reversal. And there looks like a high probability we're going to get there. Like this whole candle coming back up right now. Not what I'd expected. That's just retesting that little area there. That's fine. We're above it. Like a tick or two above it. So that should sit there and hold. If it doesn't, then we're looking for further. And that would be the next price leg higher for me. So clear out the highs. Out of there. It's going higher, I think. Feels like it's just going higher. So I'm going to sit on the sidelines and wait for something better. Wait for it to get on top of here, then targeting this. If you look at that 5-minute chart, that's exactly, we lost the mean threshold. So you look for the target below it, which is right here. Hit it nicely. Now we're pulling up. So I want to see us reach for this box to box trade here. Let's see who's in the house this morning. Adi's in the house. First through the door this morning. Good morning, Hadi. Hans, good morning. Good morning. Lucky Dog, how's it going today? We're going to get your price action reading on par, man. We're going to get you on par. So far, this little bull trap here is holding, kind of resisting price. Indeed. Good eye, Kev. Or good eye, Lucky. All right, let's have a look at some other stuff here. This 3 a.m. candle. I was like right on the verge of handing it out to you guys the other day. And then I went in and tested a couple of things. It's like, jeepers, man. Hit a bunch of bugs when I tested one little area of it, which is the chain. It's a chaining of these together. And it failed. And oh God, I went through so many iterations with AI trying to get it to. Then I had to change conversations because it had too much information. Then it started babbling to itself, and oh man. So I had a bit of a headache there trying to sort it out the other day, but we might have it now. So there's a couple of things I have to check on it first before I'm satisfied it's working. That bull trap's mean threshold's holding right on a 45 candle, so this 50-52 gets us down here. Does AI help you? It definitely builds the bot for me for sure. I could never code that. I could never code all that. There's over 1,000 lines of code just in this one alone. And you get it to write 1,000 lines of code, find one little mistake when you run it, then you send it back to AI to write the 1,000 lines of code again, because I don't believe in patching it. Because if you just patch it in and you screw up one thing, then you just create more of an aggro for yourself. So you get the AI to write out 1,000 lines of code for one little comma mistake, making a syntax error or something. You got to get it all, and it writes it out. And it takes about 10 minutes to write the code out now. So it's a lot of code. So you can see how it could take some time doing 20, 30, 40 iterations and then trying to explain it. Then screen capture, diagram, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. This is good. See this little structure break now. Get right in there. Did we come back and tag it? Ooh, we're so close. So close. Give it a little poke right there at 588. Boop. Right there. Now you can go lower. Leave that open. We're too close to the bottom of this, so I'm going to wait for a structure break. But that's the nice little retest at 588 there. Come on down. Nope. So I'll wait for the structure break. This run back up in here, you got the whole all the way up to 602. I got nothing in here. 830. Indeed, 830. That's the next little bot I'm going to work on after I've done abs one. I have to finish my one off first, though. There. Keep coming lower now. Just going to wait for a body to clear the bottom here. Good morning, abs. Whoa! Good thing we're waiting for the clear. 850 macro time. Look at that. That's 660. That level up here. Look at that. Just give you that false hope that it wants to go lower. It does not break the low and then quickly rips it against you. So if you're trying to chase that or get in too early, you're getting your ass handed to you because you didn't wait for the rule, which is break the bottom. Trust me, I was tempted to hit that as well, but got to follow the rules, man. That's what this is why they're there. It did not break the low of the body with a body. So this is exactly why you follow the rules. Now we got to wait because it's through that 660 level. If that's the next price leg higher, that area right there should be the stop. But this is where Kevin, are you in here now? This is where we're both right when we're having our discussion last week. I wanted it to go lower. It went lower, didn't quite hit the level I wanted though. But this could be your run up higher now that you were looking for last week. But not for, we have to get above 993. Like quite a ways up there for me to be convinced this is going higher. We've got a fair value gap forming above an old high. This is your institutional. That's the fail right there. We closed above the mean threshold of the 3 a.m. candle. That's the fail. And it worked, and we should go idle. Yes, we did. Yay! Now, if I change this to, screw it, let's trade multiple times in a day, it'll go, okay. It should start looking for another trade setup after this now. So it's looking for a breach on one of these boundaries here. It's looking for a breach on the boundary and a retest of the boundary to go to the next, and then it should highlight the next 3 a.m. candle up here somewhere. That was one of the biggest freaking problems I had, saying, look, when it fails and a new one begins, you must highlight the next previous candle. And depending on which candle you're choosing, you could choose the nearest candle, the nearest unfulfilled, then the nearest. So basically it's looking for whatever's been not filled. So if you have a 3 a.m. candle that it takes off, touches the high of the candle, but doesn't come back all the way through it again, that's considered unfulfilled. And then it starts to go higher. So you have the nearest unfulfilled here, then it's nearest unfulfilled, and then the next one, or you just take the nearest unfulfilled one or yesterday's previous candle. That's all we're looking for. So we're going to switch it to nearest only. That way it should give us whatever that bias is. So that's what I'm looking for the continuation. That's our chaining 3 a.m. candles together. Now, if I put this on a, this should change. If I put this on a 5-minute chart, that should go back to, we're still live. It is. We did not close above it because it only represents whatever time frame you're on. The rule is if it closes above that. So I know Mark's rule is typically at the 5 or 15-minute candle that closes above the mean threshold. So you should see it live here, and it should be dead there. It should be idle. So it's idle there because it's closed above. But if you switch that to a 5 or 15-minute, which is what he typically likes to do, it should be in a short still. So just that wick doesn't scare him off. So until that closes above there, that's still an active short. It'd be the same thing for a 15-minute, obviously. So Hadi, we've got the lows taken, we've got the highs taken. So if we trade back through here and retest your 3 a.m. candle, we're going back to that, seeking it lower now. What do you think about the regular trading hour gap today? Where is the regular trading hour gap today? I don't know if I even got one on here. I got so many little indicators I'm building away here. So watch this swing here. We're already through this candle. And we've already failed on our grades, right? That's the D level response right there. And this is the failing grade. This wick is causing the damage, right? So if your stop loss was sitting right here, it's just about to tag you. Oh, you're like literally 2 ticks away from your fail if you put your stop loss there. So you watch where this ends up now in the next 15 seconds. It has to close above here and then start going higher. If you were looking to go higher. What do I think of the regular trading hour gap? I don't see the regular trading hour gap here, Hans. Let's get rid of this one. Let's put the regular trading hour gap in here somewhere. I've got so many of scripts favorites. Where's the regular trading hour gap? First one. Let's add that one. Oh, it hasn't turned up yet. Oh, there you go. See how we're below it? Tag it. That's a short right there. Now, don't keep in mind, you can come all the way back up in here. Now, I don't want it to come all the way back up in there, so my stop loss will sit right at pay for the trade. I don't want to see it come all the way back up there. It's done its little tap there, and I'll send it. We got to get through here now. This is just because we could see that run back in. That's probably going to tag me out. There's a little tiny imbalance right there. I think keep in mind we could tag here, so you could probably start doing some scaling out at these levels. Here's the regular trading hour gap, is it not? This gives you all the levels that you're looking for this to scale out. This is your scale out points. It tells you where the mean threshold is on the next 3 a.m. candle, and those are your scale out points. So what you should see is a box appear here telling you that that's a scale out point as soon as we hit it, which I think is down here somewhere. I think this is the box we're looking at that's been drawn forward. That's the next 3 a.m. candle. And those will be the key points. What's that one? 491? Is that one of them? 491. Nope. What about this one? 54? Nope. I don't know what I've outlined here. Where's the next one? Oh, it's right here. So that's targets are right here. This is the working one. This is the target one. So 548. 548. Right here. So that's it. We're in this one right here. So this is the next target. So we'll see if that, now I just want to see if my little markers pop up. If they don't pop up, this one does. So I want to see if this, see how it switched over? This one failed, but because we got multiple trades on, it says, as soon as you breach the outside limit here, like that, you come back, retest it, that's the short. So we're looking for that to go short. You're back in a short trade now. So according to the bot, and again, you can trade once a day or you can trade every single time it breaches that boundary and comes back into it. And then if it reaches through here again, that one will fail. It'll go idle on you again. It'll wait for the next setup. And if Mark was here, he's given me no advice on this, so I'm just kind of freewheeling it. We were supposed to have a chat, but never did. That's okay. He was busy, obviously. So I've had to build this whole thing on my own. So I hope it does it some justice. I've had to throw in a bunch of my own ideas into this, so you get what you get, you guys. So if you don't get exactly what Mark's thinking, then so be it. I've put a ton of work. There's even a student manual in this for you guys to study. There's a test to test you on the knowledge, to test you on this, to test you on all of these things. You got a student manual that explains every single one of these levels, what they all mean. You got a student manual that incorporates all of this, tells you what all that means, and then it gives you scenarios as well based on what you want to see it do, so on and so forth. Okay, we're out of there now. So we'll come back in to retest this level. And again, this one should go idle because we're on the 1 minute chart. It should go idle if we close above here. Yeah, not only would we need to close below your 830 Hadi, we'd need to close below here as well. So as soon as you see it close below is 830 and tag this, you don't want to see it go back higher again. This is like a box to box trade now. So I want to see this. The ideal entry is right here at 680. If it just tags that, rolls over and comes lower, that'll be a beautiful box to box. Then you go from like to like. So 680 to 586, almost 100 handles. Because if it trades through it on a close, then you, as soon as it comes back and tags it, hopefully before going higher, that'll give us our Model 3 for extension. The Model 3 will get you out of your trade and then get back in sync with it going higher. If that makes any sense to you guys. Yeah, I see it. It just came back into this candle right here, right? So that's the retest of that candle there, and then send it higher. So now we're looking for continuation model, but because you got this here, you're back to a Model 3, then a Model 4. So this is just an internal range liquidity hunt from here. One, come back into 50%, 62%. Like if you pull the range here, this was Model 1 and 2. So reversal right there. Test right at 50%. You can go short there. As soon as it hits 62%, pull your 50. Pay yourself here at 70% optimum trade entry reversal. So it doesn't get your candle and then goes higher. So it has to close below your 830, but in our logic as well, it has to close below your 830 and this one here. Come back, retest or wick into your 830, or if your 830s are an early indicator, we should see it pop through it, tag it, run to this one, run to this SIBI, pop through it, come back, tag it one more time, get into Model 3, Model 4, and then target down here. And your 830 is just going to be another confluence level right now. So you're looking for this one and this one. Well, your bias for your strategy will be clearing this. It's still in the, unfortunately, it's still in a zone. That 830 is still in the zone that puts you into, well, this could just simply tag this, go back through your 830 and keep going higher. So it's positioned in a kind of a weird place. I'd like to see that 830 sit right here. So as soon as you trade through it, come back and tag it. That's where I'd like to have seen 830 line up with. But because it's up here inside this bull trap, it makes it a challenge, right? It makes you like, I can't rely on it as the key level to run lower. So I have to kind of give it some wiggle room here. And that's where you have to kind of play inside. That's just my idea. I'm not trying to shoot your idea down, Hadi, because we've seen it work so many times in the past. It's just where it's positioned right now for me is a little tentative. You're in a 15-second chart. You still got this piece up here for the 15-second chart. We still haven't hit that premium level yet. This is potential to come back to here and then make the next round higher. Kind of like what we saw on the 1-minute chart. This makes the leg go higher. So that's kind of like what I'm looking at right here for 15 seconds. So looking right here. The line in the sand there would be 637. Right on the rejection block. Look at that. On the beezer. Keep our eye on 637. Is that tag? Let's tag the highs here now. Let's see if we get the bull trap retest. This would definitely go idle if we're down on a 15-second chart. We're way over that, and we have traded below it again. Oh, I'm still in a single trade for the day. You wouldn't trade a 3-hour candle on a 15-second chart anyway. Your upside again is right here at 670, all the way up to the top of this one here, 680 something, 680. We have a new week opening gap above us and a new day opening gap above us. We have the Asia high, we have the London high. There's 670. So this last bull trap up here, or sorry, not bull trap, but premium box. Now I want to see if that mean threshold holds price and start to go lower, or whether or not we pop through it. Out of all the ones you're working on, which one would you say is more accurate? 3 a.m. box to box, 6 a.m. or others? 6 a.m. and consequent encouragement is holding this morning. Well, I have to say box to box, my I have to say box to box because it's mine, right? I think box to box is consistent because it's inside ranges, and your 6 a.m. and the 3 a.m. are larger range expectations. Box to box just gets you inside tiny little ranges. So to me, that's the most consistent because it's the most common. 6 a.m. would be like a 3 a.m. candle, but 6 a.m. is a more precise level. Like if I take a 6 a.m. here, I think I've got an ABS 6 a.m. indicator here somewhere, 6 a.m. and a Mark 3. So I don't really want the Mark 3, but I'll take the 6 a.m. anyway. So there's the 6 a.m. candle there. I think that's the 6. Yep. So because it's it's hit once per, or not hit once per day, but it only has one location per day. How we work that is a lot more challenging as a strategy than you'd have. I think the 6 a.m. and the 3 a.m. candles are for people who can be really patient and wait for their setup. And believe me, I will figure this one out a lot. I wouldn't say a lot, but trust me, Abs, I'll come up with an idea with yours. I love what I've been able to do with this, so I'm just gonna. I've got a very similar idea for your the 6 a.m. candle. So this is just too much chop right now. It's not super clean. So I'm going to wait for a market structure shift here or down here before considering hunting or anything else. This is a box-to-box trade now. If this holds here and we see this break on the downside, use support here. Aim for this box-to-box. See what I mean by the commonality of the box-to-box trade? So the box-to-box is here to here. So if we come back up, tag it here, roll over and take this, then we're targeting here for a box-to-box trade. And you see your 6 a.m. candle still sitting there, right? So it's and it's coming right back to your 6 a.m. So that'd be nice and sweet too. But once you get through your 6 a.m., here's the trouble is once we get through it, because it's only 1 minute candle, the trouble is every time you breach it and come back to it, do you use it to go long, or do you breach it, come back to it and go short? Like, where's the breach point, the consequent encroachment? Is it going to be similar to the 3 a.m. candle, but as a very precise 6 a.m. candle? I think that's the strategy I'm looking at right now. So I'll see what I can build around that, but I'll come up with something that I am not worried about. Yeah, the box-to-box strategy, I'm still working on. That is way more challenging for an AI to build. Way more challenging than a 3 a.m. candle or a 6 a.m. candle. That's why I've taken the last 2.5 weeks off of my candle or my bot just to build this 3 a.m. candle. And it's taken me 2 weeks. So you can imagine what it's taken for something that changes and varies all the time. Like every hour it changes depending on what time frame I'm on. And the setups change. This occurs, if we have this as a sweep below, this fair value gap occurs above it or below it. This one here swept occurs below it. Sometimes this can occur above it. So you got to talk to AI about making sure you know where that thing is at all times. It's not just a simple go back in the past and find it. It's just the way you word that. You want to guarantee a swing, then look for a SIBI. Because then it's looking for a SIBI here and saying, well, even if it does take a low here, the SIBI may be above it. So it says, well, make up your mind. Do you want it below or above? Well, I want both. I want to find just, it's like, oh man. So you trust me, the more you work with AI, the more you have to understand that it's a machine. It's just running an algorithm itself. So it only takes what you say to it literally. It does not. It's getting better at interpreting what you're saying, but it's not quite there yet. But it certainly is at a point where it can do what you want it to do if you know what you want it to do. And one thing I'm learning, which is very difficult for me and all the engineers out there that just roll their eyes, in order for you to build an AI, you have to have every structure laid out, defined, have the AI understand it, and then build it. Then get all those structures you have and relate them to one another in a way that creates your strategy. It is not easy. It is not easy. And even for someone like Reza, who's like a PhD in that stuff, he still has to understand what boxes are you talking about? What's the limitations? What's the, how do these 2 points relate to one another? Are they consistent? Can I get the bot to look for those 2 consistent points when they form? What parameters create the formation of that setup? Are there variations on that? Or is that only one way? Like there's so many. That's why Michael was saying there's no way you could take his principles and make a bot out of it. And I beg to differ on that with the new technologies, the new AI that's out there. Back in 2016, when he was telling us that, he says, you'll never put that in a bot. There's no way you can get it to do that. Now, I guarantee you can. I know you can. And I'm so close to nailing it. This one so far is working out okay. So it's recognizing points. And the 3M candle is a lot easier to set up a strategy on than a Model 1 for sure. And that's just Model 1. I got 4 models I have to try and figure out yet. I think the other ones are going to be a little easier. The first challenging one's going to be Model 1, because Model 1's going to be the take profit Model 3. I've got so much I want to do. Anyway, that's a long and extended answer to your question there, Abs. Sorry, I kind of drifted off there. No breaking structure. We didn't even get a low. This is kind of like, to me, it's like the false swing. So don't buy into this just yet. If you want to see it go higher, this is usually got to be below this. But we do have this high taken, and we've traded through it. We're back into it. So now you want to see it go higher. Not because of this, but because of this. So what you want to see now is this fail, and that point right there get broken to the downside. This would become the inversion or no-go zone to run lower and head for this target down here. Yeah, I could just imagine way beyond my pay grade that he's not going to get his 630, looks like. Well, we're still inside this range, and we're still inside the premium box, and we're just bouncing around inside that right now. So unless that's crouching tiger for a run up, I don't ever underestimate Kevin's analysis. That guy, he's seeing things in the charts with whatever methods he's using. He sees things, and sometimes he gets, or most of the time, he gets these rippers. And the fact that we had 2 contrary opinions last week, like he was looking for a big run up this week, and I'm looking for a run down, makes me go, what's he seeing that I'm not seeing? And there's often we've had very contrary points of view, and we both end up being right. We end up catching a short, and then this massive run up. So I never underestimate Kevin's analysis, because he's really good at seeing stuff and seeing where shit's going. And he may see it on a higher time frame, and I'm just catching some lower time frame stuff. So I'm always wary of where I'm at and where somebody else's analysis comes into play. Like I want to get back on board with his, but for me, it has to go quite high for me to start switching this to a bull scenario. And where are we at for the regular trading hour gap again? I never did find that. on. So you see how I can't focus on one thing. I'm like a freaking squirrel. I'm off somewhere else. Do we have a 3-8 regular trading hour gap? Right there. Where is the regular trading hour? Oh, is this right here? Wow, that's it right there, isn't it? That box. I see what you're saying, Hans. That's quite a ways, man. Man, if you get up into 27s, ooh, even 25%. Let's see what happens at 9:30. This could be a big blaster. Look for the first 30 minutes. Like Michael says, in the first 30 minutes of the open, we usually see 50% of that regular trading hour gap get traded through. So this is the macro time. So don't get suckered in here. This could just start running straight up into this regular trading hour gap now. So I can argue too many directions at the moment, up and down in here. So I'm going to sit here and wait for something clean to set up, because that is not super sweet. But if we stay on the horse, let's just ride the horse right now and see where we're at. Watch this close below this level here, and we're targeting our next box to box. Those large sudden candles cause me to freeze. Algo manipulates me pretty well. Yeah, that's a chasing mentality. You got to be careful there, Lucky. If you get these big switch ups like that, like when we were looking down here, we said, let's wait for it to break here, because that's the rule. And this was a sudden tear against you. And that shouldn't surprise you. You should just go, my rule wasn't broken. If it broke there, like if that traded below that level and closed, then did this, then that's the unexpected swing, because your stop loss would be sitting here. So you would have got tagged out right away. But that's the difference between a stop loss and a fail safe. You know what I'm saying? Because if it runs back through this level here, your fail safe is it should not close above that. So before your stop loss gets taken, there's your fail safe. But in this case, it went boom so quick that you couldn't have artificially gone in there quickly and closed your trade out, and it ran straight to your stop loss. That's why I have a difference between a stop loss and a fail safe. Fail safe is saying it's changing directions and it's heading back in the wrong direction against us. So if that candle would have closed right there, you'd say, I'm out of my trade before it hits my stop loss. This stop loss is placed at 1 or 2% of your trade, calculated how much risk you want to take, and it's a full risk take right there. Boom. If you didn't follow the rules. Had you followed the rules, then you wouldn't have been in this trade anyway. For that very reason. So you got a redundant system, a fail safe, a stop loss, and a bloody rule that says don't get in that yet. And that saved you in all of that. So it's a 3-phase money protector. Follow a rule. And again, sorry, these are just my rules. I keep saying follow the rules like there's some gospel that you should all follow. I know you all have your own rules. This is just my rule. That's my rule. Don't trade that until you break the bottom. So I keep saying the rules like everybody's supposed to follow my rules. They're not. They're whatever rules you want to put in. But every time you hear me say the rules, that's just rules that I've made up for myself for trading. So you can follow them or not. You're welcome to them. But I have to watch that, because the rules, it sounds very arrogant, like my rules are the only rules you should follow, and that's not that. I'm just trading my way. That's all you get to see every day, is just how I trade my way. So I developed rules. I developed a fail safe for a reason. And that's a good example of why. And believe me, I get caught out. Sometimes I get a little impulsive. Look at that rip right through here. There's the first area of the this is the discount array right here. You see that imbalance, all the way to the bottom here. Rip from there, all in one candle. Rip. Egads, man. That's right at 7:30 or 9:30. You get both levels all in one candle. Bang, bang. Now you're sitting in the middle. You're in the no man's zone, right? The dead zone. Limbo. Whatever you want to call it. Wait for structure breakdown. So on our higher time frame, that's the 1 minute. Look at that. We hit that right on the top of the 1 minute. Remember I was saying that would be the perfect place to get a short if you're wrong? So if you'd had a preset order sitting right there, as soon as it breaks through that discount box, you pay yourself there and then move to break even, and now you let it sit. It's taking out a low already. You could pay yourself at the low. Not that you would have put one there, but if you did, that's the point. Watching F2T. I don't know what that is, Abs. Or is that part of your name? F2T. Just watch it now. Yep. Would it like to see a big green candle here? But no trade before 8:30, 9:30, 25 hours equal lows. Remember, we want to see that run up into that 50%. And here we go. Look at that, body's respecting the SIBI, but enough to take out your fair value or your stop loss if you were sitting there. Now look for 50% of this, which is right here at 729. You see how it failed again? We traded above there on a 1 minute chart. This should still show us on a 5 minute chart that we're still live. It does. It's working okay. I like it. It's working. Morning, Derek. No trades. Okay, thanks. I have no idea what you're thanking me for there, Lucky, but you're welcome. Morning, Shepherd. My man, Shepherd. Good morning, friends. Have some bookkeeping to do this morning, so wouldn't be able to join you, but just a few minutes of today. Good morning, Mr. Bookkeeping man. You're staying in the bees, hey? Beekeeper, bookkeeper, bartender. I see all your careers lining up there, Derek. Baton twirler. They're all in the bees, man. $8.30. Tag the 8:30. So you traded below it, above it, back to it, and starting to head higher. Is that your trade to go long again, Hadi? You said it had to close below it. So that's a retest and go higher? There's a contradiction in your trade here. You said wait till we close below it. But now we've come back and tagged it. And now you're going higher. So I don't understand your trade. ES took the high. I saw that. Did you take it? Nope. That was too quick for me. Beekeeper, bookkeeper, babe watcher. Okay, I saw the show once. I thought I saw you in that show. Babe watcher. There's the regular trading hour gap. There's 50% of it done. Man, that'd be cool if you could get that one. Hey, Hadi, right off your 830 and catch a run to the mean threshold, wherever that mean threshold is, and when it comes to your 830, that might be a strategy. At 830 or at 930, if at 830 is tagged, look for wherever the 50% is on the regular trading hour gap, whether it's below it or above it. Take that short or long. How's that? How's that for a strategy off your 830? So use 830 as your tag point and then pick the direction wherever that 50% sitting and run for it. Oh, you mean Baywatcher? Oh, I thought it was Babe Watcher. I thought I saw you in there, man. I thought I saw you with the guy on the beach with the newspaper with the two little holes in the middle of it. I could have swore that was you. I have to go back and watch that again. That had a Canadian star in it. It certainly did. It certainly did. Now here's the top of your regular trading hour gap, and Hans is like, I'm done, man. I'm out of here. We should expect to see a Hans with a little smiley face right now, accomplishing his full fill of the 8th or the regular trading hour gap. And here's where Kevin's like, I told you I was going higher. Come on, Kevin. I want you to get your, the next high for you is 875 to 891. I want to see that come back and tag 771. Was it really Baywatch, though? Was it really Baywatch? Or was it Babe Watch? I think they called it Baywatch because they couldn't call it Babe. All right, that's it. There's your regular trading hour gap done and dusted. I can bet your ass David Hasselhoff was not watching the Bay. He was not watching the Bay, let me tell you. I exited 50% of the radio channel. That's also London High. Good for you, Hans. Well done. No, Hasselhoff's not Canadian. Isn't he German or something? I know the Germans go crazy for Hasselhoff. Oh, the Hoffman, she's beautiful. Yes, he looks so cute with this little red floater. I remember him in the show The Knight Rider. Do you guys remember Knight Rider with Kit, the little Cylon car? Remember the Cylons back in Battlestar Galactica? The little eyeballs would go side to side like that, the little lights on their helmets. It's every time I saw Kit, I always thought of the Cylons in Battlestar Galactica. And Buck Rogers in the 21st century or 25th century or whatever it was. Do you guys remember that? Dig it, dig it, dig it. I'm aging myself, I know. Yeah, it was a rock star in the 80s, really popular in Europe, as I recollect. There's the rejection block. Is that rejection block? No, not quite yet. 819 so. What was your entry, Hadi? This is the range. This is the Model 4 right here. The return back into the go, no go zone and send it higher. We breached, we had the range extension here, the continuation models right here for the run higher. I was too busy yakking, but that's that whole box there. Once it's breached to the upside, becomes the no-go zone. So it's a go or no go if it breaks through it. So that's the continuation model. So if you got in here, Hadi, good for you, man. Nice little run. What was your entry? Look at 934 candle. 934. I don't see what the 934 candle's doing. We got to trade above that candle. 934. I don't know what you're looking at on 934. I don't see the entry on 934 candle. I see the entry on 932. But not 934. Unless you said, as soon as I see this hit here and the next candle that closes above it, I'll take the very next candle. I could see that. Watching here now. Oh, the 15-second chart. You're on a different time frame than the rest of us, man. 934. 934. Right there. This one. Nope, don't see anything on that one either. This one right here, 934. No. Anyway, I don't see the 934 unless it's the 934 15-second. No. After that, it's gone. This 933 candle, break above, come back inside it, catch that 933 and 30 seconds run. Sure. This retest here. Are we turning this sucker around now? There's the retest and the deeper run. If we're looking for the box to box, there's your box and your second box down here. So I'd be looking for something like this. See how we chose close below here too? Retest, send it lower. Looking for the box to box here. You have to ask yourself now, Abs, which one do you think is more consistent? So from here, you're trailing your internal range liquidity hunt. You're 50, 62%. You're way down here now. You're more than there's 50, 62, 70. You're sitting at EB out right there. So you would have got it 70% optimum trade entry reversal off of this mean threshold here of that last up close candle. See how we hit bang on the middle of it? And now we're getting a reaction off of it. So that's internal range liquidity hunt. If you're hunting for this discount box here and you didn't get it, and you're pulling that model, that's why I tell you the model one is such a great way to save your ass. You maxed out 70% right here, and you got taken out there at 62. So if it does reach here, who cares? Who cares? It doesn't matter. You've got the majority of the chunk out of the internal range liquidity. You've got all the low-hanging fruit in here. Now we just wait for a model 3, 4 to occur after this, if we get this. If not, if it comes back up here, who cares? Who cares? You got your money. That's what Take Profit Model 1's about. Get your money in, out, save yourself real quick, and there's a big chunk of nice big range like that. That's a nice little chunk. There's the discount box now. So your box to box is completed. Now we wait for this to break here. And because we're right in the bottom of this range, you wait for a market structure shift. So you don't want to see it take this out first. You want to wait unless it's super aggressive and it takes it, then so be it. Then if it closes below here, then we look for this candle to provide a support. So I want to see it stop here in 5 seconds, then come back into this level here, and then take an extension. Good. Now take an extension. I want that one. And I want to see it go lower. I want to see it take out this sell side now. Well, I did click a sell there, just hasn't given it to me. Rejection block, pay yourself there. If this puts my damn trade in now, that'd be frustrating because you want to pay yourself a rejection block. So if that trades against me now, I can't even put a stop loss in there. So one thing I'm hating about TradingView right now is it's really slow on dropping your trades in. Booyah! I'm in this short. 631 in here. Let's look for this discount. So now we've ran through here. I want to see this hold price now. This becomes the new no-go zone. Now, see that keep coming lower. Move my stop into some profit here. So now I'm risk-free here. I want to see this target this guy down here now. And see if we can get through that. Then we're right back in sync with heading back down for that lower objective at 411. Yes, it's delicious. Now I want to see that hold price though. Institutional order flow entry drill. I like this. Just tag it and go. Let's go. The fact that we're running up here again, all I want to see is an institutional order flow entry drill, then a little pop above here and then send it lower. But stay inside there, fine by me, man. Just keep coming. The potential is for us to run back up into here, which is too far for me. I don't want to see that. This has to hold. I like this. So think about what you're seeing here now. You don't want to see this constantly keep coming back into this candle. That's what you want to see. Just escape and start running for the next box down here. That means I can put my stop now above there. I don't want to see this. Once this is done, it's done. Now I want to see that rip through here. Close below here. Yes, take out that consequent encroachment. Run right through it. Let's go. It's a nice trade now. Hell no, I don't want to pull back, Hadi. That's all you can pull back here, right here. That's it. Send it. We're just closed below it. We open below it. Come back to the consequent and send it, man. Let's go. Let's see some big ass candles going down here now. We have this little breaker here. Freeze up, little doggy. You want to see it come all the way back up there? Hell no. I want to see it leave, man. I don't want to see it come all the way back up there. That's way too far. These just model 4 extensions right here, or continuations. This was right there was the extension. This is the continuation. This is the extension. Now I want to see the continuation. That's the extension right there. Let's go. All right. Stop loss is moving here. 5-4. Send it down. Not now. Good. Thank you. You're wrestling with me, Hadi. And I just started working out, man. So no arm wrestling. All right. Now on a 5-minute chart, where's our no-go zone? It's right here. So if you do get a pullback, Hadi, this is probably where we could see it pull back to. Now we've got our extension, our range extension has occurred. Now typically you'd want to see that before it tags that low, you want to see it come back up here and tag that and go. This is just showing you that it's super aggressive, right? So it's taking out that low now. If you do see a retracement, you want to see it come back into here, here, or here. That's it. And if it breaks through that, then look how close to your 830 we are. That's where you could come back to. So yeah, I guess you could see a pullback into there, but we'd have to break that level there. I'm out. I want to see this next candle come back into this level here, and that's enough profit to get back in again for another short. So I'm waiting on this next candle. I'm happy with the profit here. Now we'll see if we can get now I'm looking for a retracement with you, Hadi. As soon as it took the low, pay yourself there. And now we'll see if this aggressively takes off. I just want to see what's going to happen in the next 5 minutes here. This looks like a level that we could come back and tag for a model 4 continuation. So this is the extension right now. Do we get another 5 minutes back into here? I want this to end in the next minute or so as a relatively small candle. And preferably a close below here. So wait and see. Five seconds. This is the 10 o'clock. We could see a 9-10 turn right here. It's going to get that freaking level down there before I get a chance. I bailed on that. See, I didn't follow my rules, right? We did not get a close above here. I just went, ooh, that would be great to see it come back into that. And that was too far for me to take a loss. So had I waited for this, the rule didn't follow my rules, man. And there's that first little tag right there. That's the first profit, you see. That's a target zone for your 3 a.m. So if you're in that 3 a.m. trade that we were looking for, it's tagged it. Now it's gone idle. So that's a profit, take profit model right there. If we were in a 5-minute chart. Oh yeah, now it's in a freaking trade. Holy smokes. It took the trade way down there? We entered in way up here. What the hell's it doing down here? Well, that's no good. Now I have to use that level. Wow. That's a real late entry. And why did it drop it in down here? I'm going to close that out because that's not where I want it to be. Come on. This trading view shit right now. So maybe this is where we're going to get to see our retest. I want to see this come back into here, use this as support and this no-go zone as a support. So come on all the way up here. I don't know why this fucking thing's still in there. There's a Mark III. Yeah, that was a score right there. Looking for this zone right here. This fucking thing's not closing it out. Having the same trading view experience here on my paper account. Yeah, I treat my paper account like a live account, so I get pissed when I see this. Because I'm trying to continue a trading strategy for the whole year. And this just fucks things up when they don't take my trade off when I want it. And they didn't put it on when I wanted it, right? We click that way up here. And it puts us in down here. What's with that? Oh, well. So anybody new coming in now, they see this like, oh, look at this guy's a loser, man. Not that I care. But if you just popped in, this is not what we're supposed to be seeing. This has been, we've been trying to cancel this fucking trade for a while, and it shouldn't even be on down there. It should be on up here. All right. So anyway, screw that noise. We're right in here now. So we've come back through the no-go zone. We've got a change in direction right here. There's the retest. That's where I want to see a buy. And as usual, TradingView is not giving me my buy right now. So note that it's in here. And if I had a stop loss that I could put on right now, I'd have it sitting just below this fair value gap down here now. And I'd let that one run. Just so you know, that's what I'm doing right now. I loaded there. Stop loss. I'm pulling my imaginary stop loss here because these shouldn't even be on right now. And we're supposed to be going long. 10 o'clock low, right? Send it up. pull your fib tool in here. If you're doing a take profit model 1, there's 50%. You want to see it pump through here, get to 62. Stop loss would be sitting down here. And the fact that we've ripped through that far back into this order block, we have traded above it, we're back inside it. So you want to see it leave from here. I don't want to see this coming down here like that. Let's go get back up above this candle, and I want to see the 50% of that, this mean threshold here of whole price. We've got to get back above that candle, and we're inside this one now. So if we take this out, then we're looking for another retest of this SIBI down here, and I think we just clipped it there, have we not? Right on a 7 candle. You should see that go higher, or at least dip down into this one more time. Still want to close this freaking thing out. So I'm not trading anymore on TradingView today for that. So I fucking won't close out my position. There's the dip in. That's good. Now I want to see this run back higher through here now. Have I tried logging out and logging back in? No, I have not. I'll do it after the show. Mark 3 off now. Now I want to see if we break through here on the downside. and then use this as support to continue pushing lower. Now that we've got that retest back into the no-go zone for the 5 minute, I want to see that extend down now for this is a continuation model. So that's the continuation you want to see. Take that low there. It just needs to pop below that low, and that's your continuation. I don't care about that position. That's out. I am in a short position from here. This retest. I like this as a reversal and that retest. And I'm looking for this to extend down here now. And I'm moving into risk-free. We'll let her buck now. I want to see a body get below here though. So I'm like right here. Yeah, it just took me out, little fucker. So that's the rejection block. Come back, tag it one more time, and I'll send it lower. I'm going to wait for that break out of this zone now. Otherwise, you just keep entering in, hope for lower prices. So I'm still looking for this to go lower now out of taking this. So if we see this candle start coming back up into here, that's a suspicious retest. So if we start working our way back through that one again, that no-go zone, you want to really see this start to get some legs here now. Yeah, are they really? Figures they're doing work. They'll come back and you go, oh, we forgot all your orders. Too choppy for me, so I'm going to wait for a structure shift here. Our little bull flag, our bear flags, people are loving this. We just want to see it now break through here, come back, use this little area now as the go no go zone. So that will switch from there to here. So not super clean, so let's wait for something cleaner. See that initial one we put on, that long? wait till you see when that one, so we still hasn't even come on yet. I click long here, and then you hit 50%. We had a stop loss that was sitting just below here, so that would have been taken out, but I never got a chance to put it in. So later on, you're going to see this freaking bull trade pop up, and if this continues running lower, then we're screwed. So why trade this stupid freaking trading view right now? It's not giving us anything accurate. But if you're charts, if you're trading on something different, like Take Profit Trader, or you're into Top Step or anything else like that, and it's working for you, ignore all that I've got here. I'm going to close those out just because they're just going to annoy the shit out of me, and that's all I'm going to focus on. So I'm closing out those order positions, closing out that order position, so I can not get annoyed by it. Oh, that's terrible. That is terrible when you lose internet connection and you've got to trade on. You're like, get me back on. That's why you set your stop losses and your fail safes, so that if you do lose your internet connection, at least your fail safe and your stop loss are in place. See how we didn't break that low? We're back into this chop again, and we're back through that other premium one. So, or the higher no-go zone. So now we're back to a bullish run again. If they're working on it, they should actually close that out and say no trades available while we're working on the paper trades, not just let people drop trades in here and get them screwed over. So this is closed above here now. We're back into the next bull trap. You're way up inside that range now, 60-70%. So wait for the bull trap to go, and then you're targeting the next premium above you. Out, yes, killed it again. 830 is my target. There's your 830 tag for a run higher. Look for this premium box above you if you're using, I have no idea how to, you're using your 830 Hadid. Whether it's just constant a data point that you're constantly reaching for, or tagging on to go higher, like that is like right off your 830 there. So if that runs above here, targeting your next premium level above you, that's what you'd be looking for. institutional order flow entry drill. We're going to go continue to go higher. Nope. Where are we at here now? Look at that, nailed right on 50%. Tagged an old high here. So one wants to take it higher. This one I want to see if it closes below here and then starts attacking that last up close candle. See you later, Eddie. There's the retest. Keep coming lower. Looking for this first discount down here. There's your first discount hit right there. Now let's see if we can work our way through that one. And then targeting this box down here again. Cordial crowd today. No bouncer necessary. Thanks, Derek. See you later, man. So that's the box to box inside the smaller range here. Oops. Right there, 50%. There's your discount box. Now I want to see if this holds here. See, it came down tagged perfectly on it. Now we'll see if that runs higher or clears through it and then starts targeting the next one down below us. I'd love to see it come back, give this one little tap right here or into the consequent encroachment of this and then send it higher. If we continue to work below here, I have to wait for a structure break. Right there, and I'll send it higher. Look on a 15-second chart now for a reversal. So you want to see this get taken out to the upside. Create a little fair value gap here right now, like that. Trade above it. Remember we said consequent encroachment, so we're just shy of it here. I want to see this and this break now. One more tap. And bodies are sitting right on it. I just want to see a little poke into here. Fair enough. If it doesn't, look for a body to close above here. It's freezing on it now. So full run back. Take out that high there. Now you're traded above it. Come back into it. You're going to get above the bull trap now. Full fill. You ran above, come back inside. No, you don't want to see it coming back down here again. You want to see it leave here. Halfway. Go up. You got to go up from there. Send it up. You don't want to see it dragging down now. Go up. All these have to be bull candles here now. Keep going. Little tiny bull candles, but they're bull candles. Keep going. Nope. Look for a retest down here now. We might get that consequent encroachment. Yeah, there we go. Now let's see if it reverses here and goes back up. Yeah, boy, keep coming. Clear this guy here. Right there. Stop and go back up. There you go. Keep going. No, I don't want to see that. What candle is that? That's a 30 candle. Oh, it's the bottom of the hour. Sitting your ass. Wait. You got a crazy Ivan starting now. And we are in a zone where we're in a consolidation. On a 15-second chart, we're on a consolidation right now. And we have a crazy Ivan moment. So at the bottom of the hour, he's coming for you. He's looking. So the next 3 minutes or 8 minutes, we'll see what happens in the crazy Ivan here. Crazy Ivan. We're running through our discount box. And if we get to the other side of that, then look for all this down below you here. There's the close below in the next 30 seconds. Wait for a structure shift. Or this, we're looking for a close below here. Use this as support to come lower. And take that low out. Literally opened on it. See that? Tapped it, coming lower. Look for this rejection block. This is the 32 candle. So this could be another turn point, 30-32. Then you see these starting to come higher after this candle's finished, making its little swing point. So either it pops below here, or that's the swing point, and then we'll see it get back up above here and start running back up into this range. I like to see it pop down here, just finish off this last little run, so it creates a little low there. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Nope. So now this typically should hold, so we should see the next few candles, 30-32. If this rolls over here and keeps coming to 38, look for a continuation on the downside. There. Now I'm looking for this to run deeper now. 36-38 down here. Last couple of minutes. We'll see if we get that run lower. I want to see this range extend. Just take out that low there. And I want to see that just keep coming lower now. My target for the week is down at that 417 level. 414, whatever the bottom of this is right here. 415.50. That's my target for the week. It's taking a lot of chop to get there, but this is not clean price action now. It's the 38. It's 40.42 now. How many times we've retested that no-go zone? What do you view on Top Step's latest rule, calling people to live and not giving traders their funds at once? XFA account. Yeah, it's got to be careful in the markets right now. It's so unstable. You got a lot of these prop firms may not pay you out. I have no idea. I don't know all the rules of these prop firms, so. Looking for this 415 level still. We're probably going to get there in a quick rush down. What is the low, the open of that candle? Beg your apologies. My apologies. It's 416. 416 big figure right there. That's the target anyway. We'll see if that is. I better do something soon. We could see 11 o'clock. Make another move back into here. Keep your eye on this box. D is back. Let's see if we take out this bull trap and send for this premium box up here. Let's see that go higher now. Well, you could target your 830 candle now, Hadi. That's nice, right at the top of that premium box. I've got your, I'm in here. I'm targeting your 830 now, which is right in this premium box. It's a 607. That's the premium box once hit. Send it up. Watch how it's acting now. You think, I don't want to see it coming back into here. Otherwise, we're looking at digging into this candle and then this one. Send it up from there. Retest this guy here. Let's go. Get up there. Push. See if we can get up there. I have a stop loss just below the mean threshold of this candle. It's got to start getting out of here now. I hate all this waffling around. If you got intentions of going up there, get up there. I just want to see a quick punch up there. Bam. Pay the trader. Right on the 55. So now I want to see what it does here. Nice. So I'm out there. Now we're just going to sit back and wait, see what it does. That's a box to box trade. Yes, sir. Push the like button. Yeah, if you like it, hit the like button, subscribe, the whole 9 yards. Yes, 8:30, quite nice. Look at that. It was delicious. So we're in the premium box now. So now we got to decide what the hell we're going to do in here. Look at that consequent encroachment. Look at that, body's respecting it. Now I want to see if we get a roll through here and use this as support to come back down into this range again. And then I've got the discount box down here. Trade back through here, then targeting another mean threshold here. Welcome to chop. See you later, Lucky. See where we close here. See that go higher now. There's a rejection block. I'm in right there long. Stop loss is now here. I'm going to catch that sucker on a nice little ride up now. Risk free on that trade. I caught it long right there. As soon as we popped up above that, took that long for, I've only got one lot on. So it's being maintained by here now. I want to make sure that mean threshold doesn't get taken on the downside. You can come back and tag it. I'm all right with that, but I'm targeting this premium box above us. Fair value gap occurs above. This is your graded response now. You want to see a small fair value gap here and no more than 50% of that retest. So a nice little graded response here, 5 seconds. You want to see that freeze right there. Good. Next one come down. A plus is leaving from here now. A is right there on a tag, and a B would be down here somewhere, and you don't want a B. So that's an A plus leave. Takes out that high. Forget the A plus now. If it comes back and tags that, that's an A, and B is right here. And I'm sitting just below the mean threshold of this candle for stop loss. There's the A. That'd be the institutional order flow entry drill. Now you want to really see it leave from here. If it's got some intentions of running higher quickly now, that would be a nice little tag on the high and leave. So you don't want to see it start run back down into here again. And if it's aggressive, it should just hit that sucker right there and start leaving and not start to roll over and come back down one more time. We don't want to see it digging into the mean threshold here. So that's good. Keep going. So now that stop loss should sit right there at 639. So I don't want to see it come back below there now. So my stop loss is gone from entry here, stop loss there. I don't want to see it come back down and tag that again. Though it could just come down and tag the high right here. which would put you near the mean threshold again. So see how it's coming back down? I don't want to see that, because then we got that little bull flag thing happening. Just get out of here or not. We're 11 o'clock now, so the chances of this potentially turning on me is higher. So I want to make sure I don't get lost or get taken out here. So that's good. Take out that high, and then this becomes a little buffer. This becomes a little propulsion here. I want to see that. That's it. Now that's been activated. Now I want to see all three of those, 1, 2, 3, 4, 4, 5 levels hold price now. I'll move my stop loss right up behind there. Now I'm just targeting this spot up here, right in here. Look at this one here. We have not cleared that one, but we have cleared this one. So now this stop loss or the bull trap is now this bull trap. So I want to see that bull trap get tagged on the top, which is the top of the candle we're looking at here. You want to see a portion of this stay open if it's still aggressive and still head up. That's a nice little retest of that 830 candle again, Hadi, to go higher. And that's right in the 6 a.m. candle too. It's nice. So 740 is the 5 minute as well. It's also the first fair value gap on the 5 minute. So if we can just tag this, get through it, find some support at that, I'd love to see that. Get some support here and continue pushing higher. So this has to stay open now. $827, $842. What levels are those, Hadi? I do like 771. Yeah, I guess it's still right back up here. That's the hourly, next hourly premium. You have to get through 771. There's our first box tagged. Beautiful. Now I want to see this start really pushing through here now. You don't want to see it just tag this, roll over, and start taking this fair value gap out here. If it's aggressive and you want to see it still run higher, so we've hit box to box trade here. Now I want to see it, yes, push hard through here. Don't hit off of here and react off of that. I don't want to see it tag this and roll over and come lower now. That's it. Start working through. 827 is Asia high. Oh yeah, okay. That's a lot of reaching, man. You got a lot of PD arrays you're reaching for here. A lot of PD arrays, man. Get up above here. Give us a little clearance. Clearance. Come on up. Get on top of that. Switch us to another model. Right now we've maxed it out. So if you've got your profits, take profit there. Get yourself into a regular or a break-free or a risk-free trade if you haven't already done so. And then what you're looking for is just a clear above here and use this as support to go higher. For next objective, which is rejection block, old high. There's the close above. Now you want to come back and just test it. If it's really aggressive, just touch and go. We're heading for Hadi's objective up here. The Asia high, Asia low. Or sorry, Asia high and daily high. If that keeps really acting aggressively, we could reach for the daily above us, or at least this 3 a.m. candle, which is at 8:42. Keep going. Get through the mean threshold next. Have they taken our trades off of here yet? Or are we still like deeply underwater? What a crock of shit. That's hilarious. Maybe we can give us back some of the money they stole from us earlier. Remember that long one we put on over here? I think it was in here somewhere. It went down, came back up. We didn't get a chance to put a stop loss on. Well, now they're giving us our money back. That's ridiculous. I'm going to put a stop loss or a take profit in here in case it reaches that objective. I'm going to look right there. And then I'm turning that off because that's retarded. As my wife says, you're not supposed to say that word anymore. Like, whatever. keep an eye on it. We've hit the mean threshold of that candle. That is an upside objective. That's why you got to be careful. Anytime you see these next targets, they have to get hit and then they have to be supported. Otherwise, you see a reversal going on, then all pushing for these Asia highs or whatever these upper objectives are a moot point until you see another continuation past your data point. So we've hit this. I don't want to see this start breaking through here again. We haven't had a full test of it yet, but that is potentially the little poke in here. It could even come back into here, tag it, and go higher. This is interesting. What was this? I don't know what that one was. Ah, is that another one above us here? Stand by. Let me just clear that out. No, I don't know what that one was for. $41. It's right back to testing this one right here. What are we in the squabblers now, hey? 16, 17, 18? Well, 18 should turn on 17 here, so we should get a turn here. Gotta go, D. Thanks for everything. See you all tomorrow. See you later, Abs. Take it easy, buddy. This could be a nice, if we just get this as a retest area here. And I know I'm wishful thinking and all that. Even if I was being very conservative here and looking at the next price light, conservatively, I'd be looking like right to the top of that box. And non-conservatively, I'd be looking for something like a way more aggressive. Even if we came from here, looking for that next daily objective up there. If we go through that, whatever's above that daily high there, and that's up at what? Well, that's way above the daily high. That's going to take out the previous day's high, and then we'll get reaching for that weekly open. If we go that high, we go that aggressively. Hoping still we will fill the Asia range top since we left it unfulfilled. Yeah. All the time we're staying inside our zones. We're looking good. You're out. D's out. The top stop. My stop loss is pretty tight as well. I've got a nice big win. I got in right here on that for a long, and my stop loss is just below here. So if this starts to break, I'll probably get out before that, because that'll be a little structure shift, because this is now a breaker. It's taking out this high here. So this breaker, I want to see hold price now. If I start to see it get eaten through, I'll bail before my stop loss gets taken. Had to eat his 15-second chart. I love it. We switched, changed it up. We did not break that low. We got a wick below it. And now you've got your back inside this small range here. We've taken out the high. Use this mean threshold as support. You want to see that hold now. Start going higher. We got here. Change. We've traded back up through it. Now we're looking to see what happens here. That's the downside right there at 760. Or no, 756. You want to see some really aggressive candles come out of here now. And we're looking at that 11 o'clock, 11:30 potential slowdown here, right? So that's it. Bottom of the barrel. I'm putting my stop loss right on that now. It comes through me, I'm out. And that's a nice little run today. That's the bottom of the line right there. I'm not letting it go any lower than that. I don't even care about this anymore. I just don't want to see it come below our range. Premium discount. We've gone from premium to discount, but we did trade through it just to come back to the discount one more time. Now clear it out and send it higher. And then I'll be just behind here. There you go. I'm sitting right, literally right there. Now I want to see a body get above here and use this as support. Give me 1 second above. There you go. Good. Now let's carry on, my wayward son. Right there. Stop loss is going to move to there. And that's sitting at 70. 70. That will put you right on top of this guy here too. Mean threshold of that candle. Ideally mean threshold of this candle right there. Right there. 78, 77, 78. Right there. Tap it and go higher. One tick below that low. That should put you in the mean threshold, give you the mean threshold here. You want to see this stay open as a breakaway. Start pushing higher. Start pushing higher. That's a 15-second chart we're looking at, you guys. And look at how small the candles are. There's not a lot of big oomph left in this thing, right? So if I lose that, I am out of the race. Literally sitting right there. That's the tag. Send it up. And watch how this acts here now in a 15-second chart. We don't want to see it coming back and tag, tag, tag. That's not the kind of stuff you want to see. Because you want to see some big, bold candles here now, right? So you want to see it leave. But if we're staying on the horse, this is literally the levels I'm trying to call for you right here on a 15-second chart. See you later, head deep. See how it's not getting any legs to get up here now? Come on, you got to push. There's the mean threshold of that candle. Got to get out of here. Nope. I'm out. I'm out of there. I'm not even giving it that. Watch the little shit take off on me now. That's me done. That's a nice little run. So we got right to the 5-minute rejection block. That right there is the 5-minute rejection block. Look at it right there. See it? Pay yourself there, roll over, do whatever it wants now. We've juiced all the liquidity out of that on the internal range liquidity right from our entry point here, and juiced the crap out of that thing. Now if it turns on us and comes lower, we got everything we could out of that right to the rejection block. And you see how that mean threshold is failing now? It's already rolled over past where I want to see it go. I didn't want to see this level here get taken. Its mean threshold get taken. So I'm done. So we'll see if this rolls over and goes lower now. Then I would have said I caught a pretty freaking awesome trade all the way up there. And then that will be it for me, my friends. We locked in some profits for the day. And what's our underlying bullshit still doing? Let's put it right here now. So if you're still in this long, you don't want to see this consolidation get broken to the downside, especially with a displaced candle. Then you look for this to come back into this range here again. And we're looking at 11 o'clock tends to make a turn anyway. Watch this level right here. There. Now that should close me out. Good. Oh, finally they caught up with us, eh? So we've got the change in direction right there. Now if this takes this candle out on the low, then retest right there. That's a short. And a short she does right there. I called you right on the short. So pay yourself and think about this old level back here that never got tagged. It's just got tagged now, right? Or actually you might be one tick below that level. So again, pay yourself at lows. If you're in a short, think about pay yourself at the low, and then maybe as quick as this, and then look for further downside targets. You do not want to see the mean threshold of this candle get taken again to the upside. So I want to see that keep running now. I'll even put a sell in there and put a stop loss just above that. That's the bull trap. That's your upside candle. One tick above that. You don't want to see the mean threshold get taken. You can trade back into this level here, and you want to see that go lower. We've had a body trade below the go no-go zone, so that would be the no-go zone right there. You want to see that hold price and come lower now. See that? That's the no-go zone. You want to see that go lower. So now I don't want to see it go back above the no-go zone. Let it run. As soon as it clears that low, move to break even, plus the cost of the trade. Now you're in a risk-free trade. All right, that's it. Done and dusted. And trading view's finally moving the way we want it to move. So come back, retest this, and send it lower. What a day. Yes, indeed. That is some sexy trading today, my friends. I hope you appreciate that. I hope you like that. If you do like it, thumbs up. I do appreciate the thumbs up. Comments, if you've got comments, please feel free to write them in the little chat below us here. And that'll be it for me. I appreciate your time, you guys. Everybody who tunes in, I really appreciate every one of you. So thanks again for everything, and enjoy your trade. I'm now moving this one into some profit. I don't want to see us come back in here now. This, I want to see create a fair value gap. There's a little bull trap right there. That's the one that you want to stay on. And once again, it's not giving me my freaking move here. See how it's not, it's just highlighted. It's not actually the, oh, there you go. Now it's locked in. And it's not locked in where I want it to lock in. That's where I want to lock it in. Okay, now it's locked in. So it's guaranteed 540, and we'll just let it run now back inside the range. And I'm targeting right down here for my, there's one there. I'm going to go balls to the wall. Let's go down here. We're lock in 500. We're going for 36. So anyway, that's my trade day for you guys, trading both directions. I hope you appreciate that. I hope you like that. And you can see the logic in there that we're using, and very precise levels that we look for support at. And stay on the horse, my friends. Be kind to each other out there, and I will see you guys on the flip side. I'll see you also in the Telegram channel. You can catch us there. Guys still making trades there during the day, so if you want to catch those guys or ask questions, there's plenty of really awesome people in there to help you out. If you have any questions, if you have questions for me, you can DM me in there, or just have an open chat. There's lots of people there that are willing to give you a hand and help you improve the quality of your trades. So until tomorrow, my friends, thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you again for your time, and I will see you guys as usual. I'm sending the love, my friends. Be kind to each other out there. Take care of each other. It's a rough world out there, but this is a world of abundance and opportunity. So thanks again, everyone. I'll see you tomorrow. Much love. Thanks again. And watch, if that bull trap gets taken, I'm out. I'm all right with that. I don't want to see this get traded through as well, right? Because that becomes our new. One more time down here. If this is our range, we've already hit 50%, 62%. So if we're going to run higher and take that out, then that's just a retracement back inside that small range from here to there. The next one would be, oops, would be here. And 50% will put us right there. So that has to hold in order for us to reach for that, if this is the larger leg that we're looking at. Okay, does that make sense? And then if that holds, I expect to see it come back and tag this and send it lower. So it's going to be more than 50% of the larger range. That's what I'm looking at there. So anyway, see you guys tomorrow.